Okay, students, good morning and welcome back for online lesson. I am Govinda Pundlik Raut from Khairnagar Upper Primary English School number 2. Today we are having math subject and today we are going to learn a very fresh lesson. So, ready for that? Stick with your phone. I am going to share my PPT with you. After that, we will see what is our new lesson. Okay, stick with your phone. Okay, student, today we are going to deal with a new topic. Okay, in on this platform, you are having so many lectures. Today we are having maths lecture. Let's proceed for that. Here you can see in first slide a department name, Education Department, today's online lesson, and it's my name Govinda Pundalik Raut. And today we are having subtraction. Today's topic is subtraction. But you know very well, subtraction is not a little one, it's a big one topic. And in that subtraction, what we are going to learn today. Okay, students? So today we are going to deal with word problems. Today's topic is that today we are going to learn word problems. But before that, I would like to show you something. Now you can see on your screen there is one song. What is that song? I will read for you. Just listen it carefully and keep this song in your mind forever because it is very important and it will help you in future too, and you will get know about the subtraction. Okay, that is the subtraction song. I will read for you. More on top, do not stop. More on top, do not stop. More on floor, more on the floor, go next door. More on the floor, go next door. Numbers the same, put zero in the frame. Numbers the same, put zero in the frame. This is very nice subtraction song. It will help you. What the first two lines tells us that these lines tells us about if more on top. Here you can see 98 and we are going to subtract 44 from 98. 90 is bigger number than 44. So songs is saying that more on top, do not stop. Here we no need to stop. You can directly minus or you can directly do the subtraction. Okay, students? More on top, do not stop. But see the second two lines. More on the floor, go next door. That only we are going to today's topic we are going to see about this. More on the floor, go next door. That is 53 minus 29. Here 53 minus 29. You can see here at unit place there is a 3 and from 3 we cannot subtract 9. So we have to go towards the next number, towards the tens. That is we are having on tens place there is a 5 and from 5 we will get 1 to unit place and now we are having here 13. From 13 we can minus 9 here. So this is the second stanza that tells us more on the floor, go next door. Okay, students. And the last one is very important. Numbers the same, put 0 in the frame. If both numbers are the same, no need to do anything. You have to just put the 0 in that answer. Okay, student, this was the subtraction song. Let's proceed for the next slide. Just stick with your phone, don't distract yourself, and look into the screen. Okay, students, you will ask me the question at the end of this lesson when I complete my session. Okay, so we are going to just recap some things. What is subtraction? Okay, we know very well there is a four operation which is very important, and we can do that from first standard onwards also. Okay, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Today we are going to deal with subtraction. But what is subtraction? Here you can see in this screen something written. Subtraction means taking away. Subtraction means taking away. The answer tells us how much is left. You can see one dog and his name is Rover. Okay. And Rover has 5 bones. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 bones. If we take away 2, he has 3 left. You can see the fourth and fifth one we took. So he has 3 left only. So here you can see subtraction means taking away. Okay, the answer tells us how much is left, or answer will tells us that ki how much is left. Okay, student. Now subtraction, the term will clear to you. Okay, no doubt in that. You are dealing with the subtraction from uh, first standard. Let's proceed for the next slide. Okay, students. In this slide, you can see 3-digit subtraction. Okay, but which are the steps of solving this kind of subtraction? Because in previous session you had this kind of subtraction and you solved so many sums. So let's just recap the things. Here you can see 932 minus 784. These two numbers means here we are going to subtract 784 from 932. Which are the steps? Because here you can see at a unit place we cannot subtract 4 from 2. That means we have to borrow 1 from the tens place. So the step 1 is saying that, here you can see, I will read for you. Step 1, subtract ones, borrow from tens column. Here we borrow 1 from the tens column. Then we will get 12 minus 4. And our answer at unit place is that 8. Which is the second step? Second step is that subtract tens. We complete. Always remember, student, you always start from unit place. I repeat, you always start from unit place. It is very important. So many of students, what they did, they start from 100 place and your answer will be wrong. So don't do that. Always start from your unit place, from right to left. Okay, students? Let's see the second step. Second step is that subtract tens. We completed with unit. We proceed towards the step to subtract tens. And here also we cannot minus 8 from 2. You can see here actually already we took 1 from tens place, and after that here 2 is remains, and we cannot minus or subtract 8 from 2. So students, for that purpose, we here also we have to take one or borrow one from 100. Okay students, we borrow one from 100 here. Now we can here minus 8 from 12. Okay students, so let's proceed for the third steps. And now after completing second step of tens, we have to subtract 100. Okay student, here you will get the answer 148 if we subtract 784 from 932. You will get 148. Understood? Let's proceed for the next slide. Students, here you can see some keywords. Okay, these keywords will you come to know with the help of this keyword that these sums are of subtraction. That is take away, less than, left with, difference, minus, remaining, borrow. Okay, again I'm going to repeat this word for you. Take away, less than, left with, difference, minus, remaining. These are some word, and last one is borrow. Let's proceed for the next slide. So student, today we are going to deal with word problem. But what are word problems? What are word problems? That is most important. We should know what is word problem actually and how we are going to solve the word problem. Let's proceed for this. When question of a mathematics are presented in the form of story is called word problem. I repeat the lines for you. When question of mathematics are presented in the form of story is called word problem. We use numbers given in the story to solve word problems. Now you understood students, when question of mathematics are presented in the form of story is called word problem. There will be the story. Okay. And in that story some numbers are given. And by using that number we have to solve word problems. Understood? Here I am going to repeat both points once again for you. When question of mathematics are presented in the form of story is called word problem. And second one is that we use numbers given in the story to solve word problems. Okay, let's proceed for the next slide. Now, as I told you, today we are going to deal with word problems, and if we wanted to solve word problem, so we should know the steps how we are going to solve the word problems. Some steps are here I had given in each slide, and you will get idea or you will get that steps to solve word problem. Let's proceed for the step 1. Okay students, now this is the first slide and the first step. Read and understand what to find out. If you want to solve the word problem of subtraction of not only subtraction, if you want to solve any word problem, whether it is of addition, whether it is of subtraction, whether it is of multiplication or division, Okay, students. The first step is that you should read properly what is given in that story or that question, and try to understand properly what we are going to find out. What to find out, that is important. To find, in short, you can keep in your mind the these two words, to find. Okay, what we are going to find. Okay, students. So this is the first step. I will read for you again. Read and understand what to find out. Read and understand what to find out. Here, what to find out is important. If we are going to deal with what we are going to find out. Okay, students, let's proceed for the second step. And this is the second step on your screen. And I'm going to read for you. This is the second step, and second step is telling us that find the given information in the problems. Find the given information in the problems. In first step, we focused on to find, and in second step, we have to focus on the given information. What information actually we are having here. Find the given information in the problems. This is the second step of solving subtraction word problem. Okay, students, let's proceed for the next slide. This is the third steps of solving word problem of subtraction. Decide operation to be used. Here we already decided, because our topic is that only we are going to do subtraction. But if you are having addition or subtraction or multiplication or division, any operation, so when you read the information correctly, you will get idea which operation you have to used there to solve that word problem. So decide operation to be used. So here we are going to deal with the subtractions. Let's proceed for the next slide. Okay, students. This is the last step of solving word problem. Finally, solve the problem, because in first step we came to know what to find. In second step, we having idea which information is given to us, and in step 3 we know which operation we are going to perform or which operation we are going to deal with, and finally here we are going to solve the problem. Understood, student? These are the 4 steps of solving word problem. Let's proceed for the next slide. This is one of the examples from your textbook. I will read for you, and I had given solution, or I solved this for you here. Okay, student, listen carefully. I will explain this question or this sum to you. Here, there are 175 trees in Maharaj Park and 260 in Sayaji Park. Okay, students, listen carefully, because while reading you should be very attentive. There are 175 trees in Maharaj Park and 260 in Sayaji Park. How many more trees are there in Sayaji Park than there are in Maharaj Park? Here you have to be careful while reading. Which information is given and what you are going to find out. Okay, students. So here we are going to proceed. We are going to solve this sum or this word problem. There are more trees in Sayaji Park. You can see there are more trees in Sayaji Park. From their number, we shall subtract the number of trees in Maharaj Park. Here you can see in Sayaji Park trees are 268, and in Maharaj Park there is a trees 175. There are 175 trees. Okay, so you can see I solved here that sum or that word problem for you, 100 tens and units. I put 268 trees in Sayaji Park, and then I subtract 175 from the trees in Maharaj Park. So which answer I got here? I can I told you कि you should keep that poem which I showed in first slide. You have to keep that poem in your mind. Here you can see 8. We can easily subtract 5 from 8 because 5 is a small number and 8 is a bigger number. So I will get, I got here 3 when I subtract 5 from 8. But at tens place, I cannot subtract 7 from 6. So I have to borrow from 1 from the 100 place. So here I can subtract easily 7 from 16 and I got 9. And here 1 at a 100 place, 1 minus 1, 0. So there will be, there are 93 more trees in Sayaji Park. Okay, students, how many more trees is there? You can see the last line. Sayaji Park has, there is a box, more trees. So this 93 will be there. This will be the first word problem from your textbook, and we have to solve like this. Whatever the steps I had given, keep that step in your mind while solving the such kind of subtraction word problem. Let's proceed for the next one. This is one of the sum from your maths textbooks only. There were some books in a bookshop. The shopkeeper brought 125 more. Now there are 234 books in the shop. How many were there in the beginning? So students, here we have to keep something in our mind that there were some books in a bookshop. Okay, already some books are there in that bookshop, and that what that shopkeeper did, he brought 125 more. He brought 125 more. Now there are 234 books, 34 books in the shop. Altogether, how many books are there in the shop now? Altogether, there are 234 books in the shop. If we can consider the steps of solving word problem, here what we are going to find, the last line tells us that how many were there in the beginning. This thing we have to find out. How many were there in the beginning? How many books were there in the beginning? And what they had given us to solve, they gave us information that the shopkeeper brought 125 books more, and now there are 234 books in the shop, and we have to solve this solve this problem to get answer of the question how many were there in the beginning. So I had solved here for you 100 tens and unit. So for this, what we have to do, total books, how many altogether? There are 234 books. So we have to write that number. After that, we have to minus or subtract whatever the books brought by the shopkeeper, that is 125. If we subtract 125 from 234, here at unit place we cannot subtract 5 from 4. So we have to brought 1 from tens place, then we got here 14 minus 5. Our answer will be 9 at unit place. 2 minus 2 will be 0 at tens place, and we can easily minus 2 from 1 from 2, that is on hundred place. So here we can see 109 books were there in the beginning. This will be the answer of our question. Understood, students? So this kind of sums while solving, you should be very essential to read the question carefully, okay, with full concentration, and try to grasp, try to get the information first, and try to find out what thing we are going to find out in this type of sum or word problem. So this will be the answer we got here, that is 109 were there in the beginning. Okay, students, let's proceed for the third sum from your textbook. This is one of the sum, the word problem from your textbook. There are 350 girls and 215 boys in a school. I repeat the line. There are 350 girls and 215 boys, 215 boys in a school. Our question is that how many more girls are there than boys? So students, while reading, you automatically get idea. Some words are there which tells us about which operation we are going to use here. How many more? This word can tell us here we have to subtract something from some number. Okay, here we got which information is given here. Number is given 350 girls. Second number is given 215 boys. And this is information about a school. There is one particular school, and in that school there are 350 girls and 215 boys in that school. And question is that how many more? How many more girls are there than boys? We are going to compare how many more girls are there than boys. So I solved these sums also for you. I put which figure we have to actually, while solving this, keep in your mind that total number of girls is 350, more number that we should put first, and after that 215 boys have to minus from that girl, then only we will get the real whatever the answer of how many more girls are there than the boys. So I subtract 215 from 350. Look in your screen and look in that table. At unit place, we cannot minus or we cannot subtract 5 from 0. We cannot subtract 5 from 0. For that purpose, we have to borrow 1 from tens place. So here at a unit place we got 10. And easily now we can subtract 5 from 10. So I have my answer at unit place 5. After that, I can easily minus 1 from 4 at tens place. My answer is that 3. And at a 100 place, I can subtract easily 2 from 3. So 135 more girls are there than boys. I got this solution. I got this answer of the question. How many more girls are there than boys? So while completion your operation, you have to write down there 135 more girls are there than boys. This will be the right answer for you. While solving this kind of word problem, you have to be careful, students. Okay, let's proceed for the next one. This is one of the uh, word problem from your textbook. Mary had 500 rupees. She bought books worth 275 rupees. How much money will be left with her? Students, when I force the word that it will be left with her means this kind of word tells us that there we have to perform what what operation, that is subtraction. Here watch which information is given. Mary had 500 rupees and she bought books worth rupees 275. Means she spent 275 rupees on book. Now what we have to find out then ki how much money will be left with her. How much money will be left with her? I will read this question again for you. While reading, you should be careful. After that only you can solve very easily such kind of word problem. Okay. Mary had 500 rupees. She bought books worth 275 rupees. And third one is how much money will be left with her? How much money will be left with her? This there is a solution. Actually, I had given already there. So for this purpose, we have to minus or subtract 275 rupees because she spent that rupees to bought to bring books. Okay, she bought books of rupees 275. To here we have to subtract 275 from 500 because she had this 500 rupees and she spent 275 rupees on books. Okay, let's do the subtraction here. At a unit place we cannot subtract 5 from 0, so we have to get 1 from tens place, but here again there is a 0, we cannot get 1 from 0, so again we have to proceed towards the 100 place, and here at 100 place there is a 5 and we have to cut the 5 to get 1 from toward the tens place. So I cut, there will be the 4 at 100 place, and after that on 10 place there will be the 10, but I need 1, so again I have to cut that 10. 9 will be remains at 10 place, and here now I got 10, and now I can easily subtract 5 from 10 and my answer will be 5. Okay, when I subtract 5 from 10, my answer will be 5. Let's proceed towards the tens place. There is a 9 and 7. I have to subtract 7 from 9. Which number I will get then? That will be 2. Again I have to proceed towards the 100 place, and at 100 place I can easily subtract 2 from 4, and this will be my answer, that is 225 money will be left with her. 225 money will be left with her. This will be the answer of our this word problem. Understood, students? You have to be careful while solving. You have to read that question or read that sum that word problem very clearly and with a concentration. Let's proceed for the next part of today's lesson. So students, here if you are having already that kind of word problem, you can solve, and I gave that steps to how to solve the word problem. But here second part of this lesson, we are going to make a word problem, how we are going to make a word problem. So student, let's make word problems. I will give you some ideas how to make or how to make the word problem. So let's make word problems or proceed for the next slide. Again, I am going to give some steps to make word problem. How you are going to make word problem. Keep these steps in your mind carefully and keep this for forever. This will help you wherever you want to make word problem, in addition to in subtraction or any kind of operation. You can use this kind of step while framing the word problems. First step is that read given information to make word problem. Some information directly they will give us, this will be the information. Read that information first. No need to hurry. Just read and just think on it. Read given information to make word problem. This will be the first step. And let's proceed for the second step. And second step is that frame small story based on given information. Just think about the story. This will be the story for the that given information on that given information. So I will repeat for you. Frame small story based on given information. This will be the second. And third one is use numbers while framing small sentences. That information, some numbers are given in that information. You should use that numbers while framing the small sentence. While framing small sentence, you should frame and you can use that kind of numbers in that small sentences. Let's proceed for the fourth one. This sentences should be gives us information about which operation we are going to use. Means we should frame sentences. From that sentence we easily will get information which kind of operation we are going to deal with or we are going to do. So that whether it is of addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. This will be the fourth. I will repeat for you once again. Sentences should gives us information about which operation we are going to use. Let's proceed for the next. I had given some terms to frame subtraction word problems. You can use this kind of terms or you can use so many words, but I had given little bit some terms to you. Yes, I will read for you. Take away, give away, what is the difference, how many more, how many less. If you use such kind of terms while framing the subtraction, especially subtraction word problem, you can easily frame the word problems. Okay, student, let's proceed for the next. This is one of the example from your textbook. Using the given information, make a word problem of your own and solve them. Okay, what is information? I told you information should be there and you have to listen, read it carefully. Bits with Aman 325, bits with Sulbha is 150. This information is given. Bits with Aman is 325, bits with Sulbha is 150. Problem is that we can frame this kind of problems. Aman has 325 beads and Sulbha has 150. How many more beads should Sulbha take so that they will both have an equal number of beads? So this kind of three lines we made. Okay, students. And here I had given this solution. I subtract 150 from 325. My answer, I got answer 175. Sulba should take 175 bits. So this kind of word problem you can make by your own. Let I had made one problem from your book also. This is for you. This is one of the, I am going to solve this one problem for you. After that, remaining problems you have to frame the word problems and you have to solve it. Here I got information 257 bits and 300 bits. So I made one word problem, that is Sonu had 257 and Teju had 300 bits. How many less bits Sonu has than Teju? So I had given that terms ki how many less, how many more, you can use this kind of. And when I completed this 250, I can easily subtract 257 from 300. I will get here 43 will be the answer. So this kind of word problem you can frame. So student, let's proceed for today's last thing. If what we you are going to do in assignment. Okay, so you have to frame the word problem from your textbook, which already given this kind of question on page number 59. Using the given information, I read the question for you. Using the given information, make word problems of your own and solve them. There are 6 word problems. I already solved. 5 word problems you have to solve by your own. Okay, student. This will be the your assignment. And thank you for listening me, and thank you for everything. And if you have any doubt,